Alright, so I decided to play melee rogue with just some blues and greens. The only set bonus I'm running is Tiny Torment, and I opted for dual swords to get my crit chance up because I was not running heirlooms. I would find it very difficult to win a melee fight without decent crit chance, but this only put me around 50%, which is still pretty bad. Not much to say about this first clip. Just lead with a backstab. Go for the dagger combo. Get away from the spin, but close enough to punish when it's over. Backstab finish. This guy is extremely under-geared. He wasn't even wearing pants. Same thing for this clip. Backstab, dagger. And then I see he's gonna try to run away here, so backstab finish. This guy is in mostly grays, so nothing too crazy. Very sad to see this guy's quick blade miss. There's nothing worse. Very unfortunate for him. But he actually was a little bit more geared than we are. No tiny though. Did not get to lead with the backstab here, but I just went for it since he already saw me. Tried to get a charge attack off with the dual swords, but he had a good parry. Trying to space out the spin here. Shield comes out, so go for the charge attack on the dual swords. I was trying to end it quickly because I heard this other guy coming. And this is nothing scarier than this happening to you on rogue. Getting absolutely stuck here. Luckily it was okay, but that's a really easy way to die, is getting stuck during a spin. Creepy. Trying to engage with this guy a bit, but it was very hard to hit him on the stairs. Huge misplay here. Could have gotten a backstab. Probably ended the fight. Another big misplay. Missed the backstab and he blocks the poison. And that was it for him, unfortunately. Had a decent fight with him, but he's mostly grays. Not a whole lot a cryo can do once you're on top of them. Not a ton to say about this clip. Casters are pretty much going to be free game. Missed the headshot there. So I see the skeleton coming behind him, so I don't open the door, and then I hear him get hit by the skeleton. I think he's gonna run, so I try to cut him off, and I actually just cut myself off, and very bad. Typically I would not want to be fighting in that tunnel. I think I'd do it again at some point in this video, but you really just don't want to be fighting melee classes in like super close quarters. Sinner's End is probably a bit harder than Castle. You just have to pick your rooms and where you fight. Try to avoid super narrow rooms or hallways. And that was about all we had with that fighter right there. I think about going for the backstab there, but I didn't want him to turn around. And then the reason I don't lead with the backstab here is I thought he saw me. This is a really good fight because there's so much AI in here. You see, he went for the charge attack, got a full combo in. Since it stops them from charging it up. Big misplay going for the crossbow shot there. Should have just punished it. But there's so much AI chasing him in this room. Fully greened out, it's not too bad. AI definitely helped a lot. Probably wasn't being aggressive enough in this clip. There's the rupture. Gotta make sure you block it. Getting hit by rupture is pretty much a death sentence. Tried to stop him from healing, kind of cut off my way up there as well, so I just decided to reset. And he completely eludes me. I was so confused here. I hear footsteps and I cannot figure out where it's coming from. I finally figure it out. And it's a different guy. So I use dagger dashes since he thunderclapped me from so far away. Good opportunity for a backstab since he's chasing so hard. Mainly I wanted to throw that at the door, but I completely choked it. I wanted to stop him from going in there and closing that. There's Rupture, make sure you block it. Get some good spacing in here. A lot of dagger combos. My plan was to burn him here and then use this jump to cut him off, but it just was not working out for me. And this is a really rough spot for us to fight. There's not a lot of room to maneuver around. I think he's low enough to go for the finish. End up burning half my health off being too thirsty. Realistically, I shouldn't even fight him in this tunnel. Thought he was gonna run. Guess the incendiary. There's Rupture. Or no, that was not Rupture. Almost got caught lacking there. Stop his heal again. Trying to keep some of that pressure on. Make sure I proc the poison. Go for the dagger combos when he charge attacks. Yeah, no, that's battle cry, isn't it? Yeah. Thought he was gonna go shut the door, but he did not. Here I am walking on my own fire again. I thought he was super low that whole fight, playing way too risky. But that was about all the gameplay I had in the blue and green kit. I wanted to make this video because there was a few comments on my last that were asking about playing in blues and greens or how to get practice in. I think putting a kit together like this is a very good way to get practice. There was always like 7 to 8 players in the casual lobbies. They were all very, very fair fights. It was very fun. As for my thoughts on playing in blues and greens, I think it's a bit rough. I had to drop the crossbow to get the crit chance up a little bit, and I still felt like I just wasn't dealing any damage when I was daggering them after the backstab. I'm probably gonna play around with it a little bit more and maybe do a follow-up video on it. but at least for right now, it's very good to practice with. If there's anything else you want to see or any other questions, please drop them in the comments, and I'll probably start working on a part 2 to the casual rogue gameplay.